Almost every day I spend nearly all my time on Reddit. I'm so addicted that I barely remember what my other hobbies are. A few days ago, I decided to step away from the computer. I wondered what to do next. My first instinct was to open Reddit again. But I stopped myself. Come on, I thought. There must be something else interesting online. Of course there is, but I wasn't in the mood. It's weird. Then I remembered something a friend said recently. You'd be surprised what you find if you Google your own name. It sounded silly, but maybe he was right. Maybe there are cool people with my name. I was so bored that I decided to try it. I typed Jake Lundquist into the search bar. The autocomplete suggested only one option. Jake Lundquist dead. I hit enter. There was just one result. It was an article from a local newspaper. 2 teens killed in car accident. This can't be right. Our town has only one high school. If this really happened, everyone would be talking about it. Maybe the article was from years ago. I checked the date. Monday, August 3rd, 2014. That's tomorrow. Around 6 last night, Jake Lundquist, 17, and Eric Newbauer, 17, died when Newbauer's Ford Mustang veered off the road and hit a tree. Based on the damage, police estimated they were driving over 90 miles per hour. Eric is my best friend. I looked at the clock. 5:30. No. This can't be happening. It absolutely can't be happening. Then it hit me. It's so obvious. I'm dreaming. This is the most vivid dream I've ever had. I pinched my arm. I didn't wake up. I started to panic. I screamed, "Wake up, Jake! Wake up right now! Wake up!" I nearly jumped out of my chair when I heard a knock at the door. It was Eric. "Hey, buddy, you busy?" I tried to stay calm. "No, not at all. I'm actually bored out of my mind." "What's up?" "Nothing special, but my parents just got me an awesome new car. They had it custom built with a crazy powerful engine. Want to take it for a spin?" "Even if it's not a Mustang, I wouldn't get in that car." "It's a Mustang," Eric said. "Damn it. I'm really sorry, but I can't do it." "Why not?" "You just said you're bored out of your mind. You have to see how this car runs. It can go from 0 to 60 miles in just 4 seconds. 4 seconds, man. I could have said I was sick, or that I had a big test tomorrow I hadn't studied for. But I didn't. I needed to know if I was losing my mind. You need to come inside. Go to my room. Look at my computer. Tell me what you see." Surprisingly, Eric didn't think it was weird. He started laughing. "Man, you must be high. Got any of that blueberry kush left? I ran out yesterday. I'm not high. Get in the house. Go to my damn room. Look at my damn computer. Tell me what you see." All right, man." Even if I'm not hallucinating, he thought I was crazy. Eric was about to sit at the desk, but suddenly froze. He just stood there staring at the screen. "Is this a joke? Did you Photoshop this?" "It's not funny. It's just sick." That's when I realized how stupid I was to hope it was all in my head. If you think it's fake, you didn't read the whole article. It says what car we were driving. A few seconds later, he stumbled and nearly fell down the stairs. What the hell? Oh my God. What do I do now? Wait. The article says I was speeding. If I don't speed, I'll be fine. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. But maybe we should check first. Check what refreshed the website. The article changed. Local teen killed in car accident. Eric Newbauer, 17, died in a head-on collision after a drunk driver swerved into his lane. I'd never seen Eric so scared. He was sweating and shaking. His tan skin turned pale as a ghost. Okay, I'll be fine. I just need to stay here. Maybe it's the car. Maybe I don't know, it's cursed or something, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say. What? The custom shop said they put a ghost in the engine. Come on, Jake. This isn't the time for jokes. We should take a deep breath. Calm down, watch a movie or something. Or, you're right, but first we need to check again. Check what? Refresh the website, you idiot. The article changed again. 2 teens killed in murder-suicide. Jake Lundquist, 17, and Eric Newbauer, 17, were found dead at Lundquist's home last night. Officer John Ashton, who discovered the bodies after responding to a noise complaint, said we can't be sure yet. But it looks like Lundquist shot Newbauer several times with a 12-gauge handgun before taking his own life. We were speechless. We just stared at each other. This can't be real. We're best friends. Why would you want it to shoot me? Honestly, I felt relieved. We just need to chill here tonight. Everything will be fine. Plus, there's no gun in this house, right? No gun. Right, I hesitated. Well, actually, my dad has a gun safe in the basement. But don't worry, I don't know the combination. What kind of guns does he have? A few handguns? A shotgun? And no, don't tell me he has a 12-gauge handgun. Okay. But we don't need to worry about it. You can't open the safe. And most importantly, we're friends, not enemies. Damn it, then we heard someone open the door. It was my dad. Jake, you here? Yeah, Dad, I'm upstairs. Eric's here too. He's sleeping over tonight. Aren't you guys a bit old for sleepovers? Come on, Dad. We're just hanging out. All right, have fun. Keep it quiet. I breathed a sigh of relief. We're fine. And you know what? My dad's here. The article didn't mention him. Plus, he's the only one who knows the safe's combination. The silence that followed was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life. It was broken by my phone buzzing on the desk. I forgot I left it there. It was a text from my girlfriend. We'd been dating for years. We planned to go to the same college. I knew she was my soulmate. The text came with a bold photo. Below it, she wrote, "Babe, I'm so lonely. Want to come over?" For the first time in a while, I felt relieved, even a bit excited. As I stood there admiring her beautiful body, another text came. It was from my mom. "Eric, where are you?" Why does my mom want to know where you are? She just texted me. I don't know. Did she text anything about me before? No. But maybe I missed it. Let me check. I scrolled through my text history. "Have fun with the new car. Drive safe. Don't forget to be home by 6:30. We're having dinner with the Wilsons." It was all too clear, but I couldn't believe it. I refused to believe it. By the way, have you seen my phone? I swear I just had it. Maybe Julie texted you by mistake. These mix-ups happen all the time. Everyone's heard of people sending private photos to their parents or friends by accident. That's the only logical explanation. Julie would never betray me. Did you see it yet? No. You're not saying yes or no. I need to call Julie. I'll call and everything will be fine. Hey, you deaf? Did you see my phone? Wait a second. You know what? Here's your phone. Take it. Eric looked at me like I was crazy. You're saying you accidentally took my phone and just now realized it. Even when you saw my mom's texts, guess I'm not the biggest idiot here anymore. I need to call Julie. Why the silence? I need to call her. That's a terrible idea. Don't drag her into this. We don't want the next article to say triple murder. I realized how stupid I was. You're right. I don't need to call her. You're the one who needs to. Why would my call be any different? Call her. Put it on speaker. What's wrong with you? Forget her. I have a better idea. Let's see if the article changes. He refreshed the website. The article changed. Local teen wanted for murder. Police have launched a manhunt for Jake Lundquist, a student at Little Falls High School, after he brutally stabbed a classmate. The only witness at the scene was Jake's father, John Lundquist. "I'm still in shock," Mr. Lundquist said. "I never thought Jake could do something like this." I ran to the kitchen after hearing the noise, but it was too late. I tried to stop him from running, but Jake said if I did, he'd kill me too. I didn't know what to do. I'll never forget what he said before he left. He betrayed me. She did too. She'll pay. Mr. Lundquist said the woman mentioned was Jake's girlfriend, Julie Reinhardt. I'm not saying it again. Call her. Put it on speaker. Eric, trembling, dialed Julie. "Hey, sweetie, guess you got my text. Man, I'm so in the mood. Tell me you're coming over soon." A primal rage took over me. I grabbed his phone. Now I need to talk to Julie. Guess who this is? It's Jake. Yeah, it is Jake, you cheating liar. Oh my God, please calm down. I'm sorry, I can explain. Can you explain? The only explanation is you're a terrible person. You have no idea what I'll do to Eric. Eric ran. I chased him to the kitchen. "Mr. Lundquist, help. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me." I shoved Eric into the cabinets. He lay there groaning in pain. I grabbed a steak knife from the drawer. "This is the end, you traitor." Put the knife down. It was my dad. He was pointing a shotgun right at my face. Put the knife down and step away from Eric. "This isn't right. The article said you didn't stop me. It didn't mention a shotgun. Everything's changed. It seems fate doesn't want me to kill Eric. At least not yet, but no doubt sooner or later he'll pay the price he deserves." "All right, Dad. all right, calm down. Look, I'm putting the knife down. I'm stepping back. See, everything's fine. Can you stop pointing the gun at me now? But my dad kept the shotgun right where it was. Here's what's happening. You go to your room, Eric can get out to here. You have a car, right? Yeah, what are you waiting for? Go, it's just me now. I don't think driving is a good idea. Jake, grab the computer and show him. You think that's a good idea? My dad won't believe me. He'll think I'm crazy. He already thinks you're crazy. Grab your damn computer and show him. As I walked up the stairs, only one thought was in my head. Don't refresh. Maybe now it won't happen. My dad stopped me. Maybe the headline will change to a new mall opening or some boring local politics. As soon as I came downstairs, my dad started grilling me. What the hell is on your computer? Why is it freaking Eric out about driving? I hesitated. Dad, I know this sounds insane, but it's an article from tomorrow. First it said Eric and I would die in a car crash. Then it said Eric would die. Then it said I'd shoot Eric and kill myself. And now it says, will you read it? I'd never seen my dad so shaken as he read the article. I saw his eyes scan up and down the page, reading it over and over. He couldn't stop. Now you believe me, right? I know you don't believe in supernatural stuff. But you believe me now, don't you? Just say something. Finally, he spoke. Give me a minute. I'm still trying to process this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How could you do this? He stood up, tried to steady himself, and punched me square in the face. You're saying some friend sent you a fake article saying you'd kill Eric. And then you actually tried to kill him. Eric tried to pull him off me. He's telling the truth, Mr. Lundquist. It's all true. How can you take his side? He tried to kill you. I'm not taking his side, but he's telling the truth. And I can explain why Jake acted this way. I wasn't expecting this. What excuse was Eric going to make? And more importantly, when would I get my chance to kill him? Eric pulled a small bag from his pocket. Inside were shards that looked like broken glass. This is crystal meth, Mr. Lundquist. I let Jake try it. I didn't think it would make him do what he did. Sure, Eric smoked a lot of weed, but he always said he stayed away from hard drugs. Then I remembered he'd been lying to me for months, so I shouldn't be surprised. My dad punched Eric square in the face. You damn drug dealer. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you. I felt a twisted joy watching Eric sprawled on the floor, blood gushing from his nose. Then the doorbell rang. None of us moved. This wasn't a good time for visitors. When the person stopped ringing, they started pounding on the door. I heard a muffled shout. Jake, please open the door. Damn it, it was Julie. Reluctantly, I got up and opened it. Jake, what the hell did you do to Eric? Oh my God. She quickly noticed Eric on the floor, blood smeared across his face and neck. Luckily, my dad pulled me away from her. If I'd stood there 1 second longer, she might have clawed my eyes out. I know this looks bad, he said, but it's over. I think they're calming down. My God, what happened? I called Eric, but Jake answered. He went crazy and basically said he'd kill Eric. Yeah, he almost stabbed him. But don't worry, I stopped him. You know Jake's high on crystal meth. Sky high. I'm sorry about Eric. I made him look like that. Yeah, I lost my temper when I found out. Sorry again. But listen, Eric's not safe here. I'll drive him home. I said in a cold voice, that's the best thing I've ever heard. Eric slowly got up and stumbled toward Julie. He looked dazed. I think my dad gave him a concussion. He must have hit him harder than he hit me. Maybe he went easier on me because I'm his son. Or maybe he hates drug dealers more than family members who try to kill. Right then, my dad was the best person alive. Thanks to him, Eric was too out of it to see the inevitable. And Julie would be driving. It couldn't be more perfect. Of course I had to read it. I had to read it over and over, savoring every word. I walked to the computer and refreshed. As I waited for the page to load, I felt like a kid on my birthday about to get the best gift ever. Confirmation of their deaths would be even better than a new gaming console. Better than a big screen TV, hell, better than a new car. In my mind, the headline was clear as day. 2 local teens killed in horrific car crash. But this time the page took an unusually long time to load. That's strange. It always loaded instantly before. Get away from the computer now. My dad shoved me aside and slammed the laptop shut. Dad, what the hell? I was just checking Facebook. No, you weren't. I saw you. You were reading that damn article again. You know what? That article probably drove you crazy in the first place. You're high on crystal meth. You read you're fated to kill Eric. It made you lose control. Honestly, that made sense. I figured I should play along. You're right, Dad. But when you open the computer, it'll ask if you want to restore the open pages. No. Go to the living room, sit down, stay there. I'll watch you. How did you find that article? Did someone email it to you? No. I just Googled my name. It was the only result that came up. Damn it, Jake. Stop lying. That's impossible. You really think you're the only Jake Lundquist in the world? Even just the name Jake gives thousands, tens of thousands, or who knows how many results. Thinking about it, you're right. Maybe the meth made me misread the search results. I didn't hide the sarcasm in my voice. Don't act smarter than me. I think you're lying. Try Googling your name. You'll see. Good idea. Finally, I can prove you wrong. He typed my name and hit enter. Over 2.7 million results. The first one was a Twitter page. No, that's impossible. Show me. Look closely. I couldn't deny what I saw. The article was gone. Instantly, my rage to kill Eric and Julie vanished. Don't get me wrong, I was still furious with them. I wanted to punch Eric in the face, definitely. But kill him? No way. I wanted to yell at Julie, call her every awful name. But kill her, definitely not. Above all, I just wanted to know why she betrayed me. Did she ever love me? And if the article's gone, does that mean they'll be okay? The doorbell rang. It had to be them. I don't know how, but I felt it. They didn't crash. I think we're all safe. This is over. Stay there, Jake. I'll get the door. It's definitely them. Where's Jake? Where's that bastard? I'll kill him. I'll damn well kill him. I guess Eric snapped out of it and realized what I did to him. My dad and Julie tried to hold him back. You sent us to die, you bastard. You wanted to kill us, so you let us go. You wanted fate to do the work for you. I knew I had only seconds before he'd overpower them. I couldn't believe what I was about to do, but I was desperate. I ran to the kitchen table and grabbed the shotgun. Stop. All of you, stop right now. Julie, get off Eric. Eric, stop struggling. My dad couldn't believe his eyes. Jake put it down. My God, you don't even know how to use that. I'm not putting it down. Not until he calms down. Julie started. Please, Eric, don't do anything stupid. You have to calm down. Jake's high on drugs. Heaven knows what he'll do. I was getting sick of everyone thinking I was high. I've got a deal for you, Eric. If you calm down and tell the truth about the drugs, I'll put the gun down. Sound fair? Like my dad said, I've never used this before. I might pull the trigger by accident. You better start talking. All right, Jake, I'm not high. Mr. Lundquist, I made up the drug story to explain why he tried to kill me. The truth is, Julie started cheating on Jake with me soon after they got together. He found out right before he went crazy. I expected my dad to punch Eric hard, but he stood still. Instead, he turned all his anger on me. You almost stabbed him just because he slept with Julie. That's not what normal people do. That's what a psychopath does. But the article, it said I'd do it. I don't know. I just felt like I had to. Like it was fate. I couldn't believe the words coming out of my mouth. But it was all true. I guess I really am crazy. Jake, when this is over, I'm taking you to a therapist. Or maybe I'll put you in a mental hospital. You need help. And you two don't think you're off the hook. You're trash. I never want to see you here again. Why did you even come back? You swore you wouldn't. I didn't want to, Julie said. But Eric, as soon as he snapped out of it, he started yelling that we'd die if we didn't come back. He threatened to grab the wheel if I kept driving. I guess that hit made him dumber than before. Eric, you completely lost it. You were going to grab the wheel. Did you ever think that alone could cause an accident? At least you're not stupid enough to argue with me about that. I know you'll never forgive me for what I did to you, but you need to know things have changed. The article's gone. We're safe. Gone. What do you mean? What happened when you refreshed? Was it just a blank page? Actually, my dad took the laptop before I could see. Mr. Lundquist, I don't understand why you did that. That damn thing is part of what made him lose control. I don't want him seeing it anymore. Julie was probably never more confused. She only knew a fraction of the story. What article she shouted? Why did Eric want to kill Jake? Why did he think we'd die if I drove him home? Why is everyone crazy? All right, Dad. Now she thinks we're all on psych meds. Why don't you tell them what you did next? Simple. I proved Jake wrong. I Googled his name like he said. There were millions of results. Nothing about your deaths. Look for yourself. Eric breathed a sigh of relief. He almost didn't look like he wanted to kill me anymore. Thank God. This is awesome. We're safe. And Mr. Lundquist, I don't know how to thank you. I owe you my life. I can't believe you got there in time. And the way you stood there with the shotgun, man, it was like a movie. Then I realized something. There's no way my dad could have saved Eric. My dad looked startled. What? After Eric yelled for help, how long did it take you to get to us? 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, that sounds right. And you had the shotgun, but it was in the safe. You mean after hearing Eric yell, you went to the basement, slowly turned the combination to get it right, opened the safe, took the gun, then ran upstairs. In 5 seconds, you're right. That's impossible. I kept it in the bedroom. In your bedroom, you're lying. You never take guns out of the safe when I'm home. And why was it in your bedroom in the first place? I was just cleaning it. Can you stop being paranoid? You're saying you came home, said hi to me and Eric, then thought better clean the shotgun. Doing it in the basement is too silly. Just bring it to the bedroom. I only went to the bedroom because that's where I keep the cleaning stuff. This is getting ridiculous. My God, why not keep it in the safe with everything else? Then you could work in the basement. You wouldn't need cleaning stuff down there. I like sitting on my bed and cleaning my gun. It's just a relaxing habit. I do it in the evening. My job's stressful. It helps me unwind, that's all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll put the gun back in the safe. After he went to the basement, I walked over to Eric and Julie. Eric was staring at the screen. He didn't look calm anymore. He looked as scared as when he read the headline about the car crash. I looked at the screen. The search results were still there. Jake, please, for God's sake, tell me something. What? Oh, you're scaring the hell out of me. Please tell me that's how you spell your name. I looked at the search bar. Jake Lundquist. My last name is Lundquist. My dad never Googled my real name. No, it can't be. I was sure. How did you not notice? How are you blind? My hand shook like never before as I typed my real name. One result: 3 teens killed in triple murder. My dad came up from the basement. He still hadn't put the shotgun away. Hey kids, my dad's voice was strangely calm. I hope the gun didn't scare you. I was going to put it away, but then I realized I wasn't done cleaning. If you need anything, I'll be in the bedroom. He went upstairs and closed the door. Did that just happen? I whispered. Why didn't he kill us? He had the perfect chance. Jake, if we don't get out of here now, he'll have another perfect chance. You come with me, Julie. You drive your car. We'll meet at your place. We snuck out the front door, ran to the cars, and sped off. Just minutes after hitting the road, I got a call from my dad. Where'd you kids go? I just checked the front yard. Eric and Julie's cars are gone. I'm guessing you're with one of them. Can you tell me why you 3 suddenly left? I tried to think of a reason that sounded believable. Julie's dad called her. He said it was an emergency. He didn't say more, just that she had to come home right away. My dad paused. I knew he didn't believe me. Sounds personal. So why are you and Eric with her? She said she didn't feel safe without us. We don't know what's going on there. Maybe some crazy guy broke in and is holding her family hostage. That sounds very plausible. A kidnapper would definitely have no problem letting one of them call for help. Dad, please. This is serious. Look, we'll get there. Make sure everything's okay and come back. I promise. Funny thing, I know Julie's family is fine. You kids are just trying to get as far from me as possible. I saw the article. I couldn't believe my ears. But it shouldn't have surprised me. I knew he was going to kill us. Either he was always a psychopath, or some supernatural force turned him into one. As ridiculous as the second idea sounded, I was starting to believe it. The person I was talking to wasn't my dad. I needed answers. Why are we still alive? You had the gun. We were standing right in front of you, side by side. You could have taken us both out with one shot. Of course. But the gun wasn't loaded. That's your reason. Don't treat me like an idiot. You were in the basement. The ammo's down there. And you knew you weren't coming up just to clean the gun. He laughed. You want the truth, Jake? I didn't kill you because this whole thing is too fun. If I blew your head off and those traitors right, then there'd be no more game. Want to hear the latest news? Let me refresh the page. Not surprising, after the last two articles, you and Eric die in a car crash. No mention of Julie. I covered the phone and whispered urgently to Eric, "Stop the car now." Eric slammed the brakes. We skidded to the side of the road. "Jake, I've got to go. Have fun, kids." What did he say? That we'll die if we keep driving. And you believe that lunatic? Why don't you stop being an idiot? Take your phone and check. I Googled my name. Let me read it to you. 2 teens killed in double murder. Jake Lundquist and Eric Newbauer, both students at Little Falls High School, were stabbed to death, where Eric just stopped the car. My God, run now. Eric floored it. I saw 2 masked guys throw knives to the ground in frustration as we sped off. I silently thanked the Mustang's crazy engine. My phone rang again. It was my dad. "Hey Jake, I'm glad you picked up. I almost forgot to tell you earlier. I was in the car when I called you. Catching up to Julie didn't take long. Let me put it on speaker. She's gagged, so she might be hard to hear." "Jake, please help me. He has a gun. He has a gun. Sorry, Jake." But I couldn't resist. I know I said I didn't want the game to end. And it hasn't. You and Eric are still in it. Goodbye. He sent me a picture of Julie. She was unrecognizable. Her head was mostly gone. Blood skull fragments and brain were all that remained above her mouth. I didn't feel too bad about it. In the last article, I said I didn't want to kill Julie anymore. I wasn't lying, but the gruesome sight of her made me smile. "Jake, what did he text?" I deleted the picture. "Just keep driving." Eric took the first exit and parked outside a small diner. We sat at a table by the window and ordered a pot of coffee. I barely noticed my surroundings because I couldn't stop refreshing the website. But the article didn't change. It still said, Eric lost control and we hit a tree, but we're not driving. So as long as we stay here, we're safe. But we can't sit here forever. It's 8 now and the diner closes at 10. Jake, can you put the phone down and listen to me for a bit? I'm not putting it down. But I'm listening. If the article doesn't change, we get to live until they kick us out. Great. We'll spend our last 2 hours sitting in a diner with nothing to do. Come on, Jake. Why don't we call the police? We'll tell them everything. No way. They'll only believe us if we tell a small part of the truth. That my dad's lost it. He's driving around town with a shotgun looking for us. We'll give them his name, car, make, model, and license plate. They'll nab him right away. Except this diner is our first stroke of luck. Every time we tried to stop the articles, they happened. They changed. But now they're not. Calling the police to turn in my dad would be a huge change. No way. The article stays put. Stay here as long as we can. The waitress came to our table. Want more coffees, boys? Yes, awesome. I'll bring it right over. I know it's not my business, but I overheard you talking. What? Why were you eavesdropping? I didn't mean to. You're the only customers here, and you weren't exactly whispering. Look, I eavesdrop on customers all the time and never say anything. But this sounds serious. I heard it clear. Your dad's crazy. He's hunting you with a gun, and you want to sit here and wait. I'm not letting that happen. If you don't call the police, I will. You don't understand. It's hard to explain, but my friend and I are safe here. We don't know what'll happen if you call 911. You can't be serious. If I call the police, they'll come here and make sure you're safe. No worries. Just sit tight. I'll handle it. This is when we had to lower our voices. We have to stop her, Jake. No, this might be good. This might be the best thing that's happened to us. We should have called the police from the start. It won't fix everything, but at least there'll be people here with guns. Yeah, they'll have guns. That's another way for us to die. The waitress came back to our table. Don't worry, boys. Just sit tight. They're on their way. I wasted my short chance to argue with Eric. Sometimes my own stupidity amazes me. Fine, let's see how this plays out. I refreshed the website. 4 dead after drunk police officer crashes into diner. See, Eric? See. This is what happens when you call the police. People die. My God, damn it. Now what? Same thing we've done all night. Dodge death one more time. Get in your car and keep driving. If you want to live, I suggest you get the hell out of here. I left a generous tip for the waitress. Thanks for the coffee, ma'am. Oh, and if you don't want to die, you should leave as soon as we do. As Eric drove off, I couldn't stop refreshing the page. The headline stayed the same every time. 2 local teens killed in car accident. But we're still on the road. If we stop, we'll probably find out we'll be stabbed by ninjas, or sacrificed by a Satanist cult, or torn apart by a redneck with a chainsaw. Hell, maybe an old lady will take us out with an RPG. Jake, why did your dad suddenly go insane? I don't know, maybe seeing that article drove him mad. I mean, I saw it and went crazy enough to want to kill you. All you did was sleep with my girlfriend. You saw it and went crazy enough to want to kill me. All I did was take advantage of you when you were half conscious and send you to your death. I was probably still crazy when I did that. But with my dad, it's different. You said he didn't kill us because it would end the fun, like he's controlling everything. Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe it's all because of, I don't know, demonic possession, alien mind control, an evil twin. How would I know? Do I look like Agent Mulder, all right? All right, no need to be rude. What do you think decides the article's contents? How would I know fate? Destiny, God, Zeus, Santa Claus, the Grim Reaper. I doubt we'll ever know. All we can be sure of is that damn thing hates us. I'm tired of running. I'm sick of being a pawn in my dad's twisted game. Or whoever's controlling him. He won't stop until the game's over. This has gone on too long. It's so convoluted and absurd, I can't take it anymore. Admit it, Eric, this has dragged on too long. Everything tonight is damn ridiculous. Nothing makes sense. It won't stop unless we do something. What are you going to do? Exactly, we have to die. What? No way, Jake. No way. Look how many times we've escaped death. We'll make it through tonight. When we get tomorrow's paper, we'll see the real article. Not that crazy one that shows up when you Google your name. I have a better idea. I grabbed the steering wheel and yanked it hard to the right. The car spun out and veered off the road. Julie's dead. Right before I blacked out after we hit the tree, I was writing this from a hospital bed. My body's wrecked, but I'm not complaining. I'm alive, and morphine is awesome. I haven't checked today's paper, but I heard about us on the news. A tragedy struck Little Falls last night when Eric Newbauer and Jake Lundquist, 2 students at Little Falls High School, were in a serious car accident. Eric Newbauer was pronounced dead at the scene. Jake Lundquist survived and was taken to St. Gabriel Hospital. Jake's father, who was arrested for carrying an unregistered shotgun and the brutal death of an unidentified woman, declined to comment. It's a shame Eric had to go. Thinking about it, no. Not really. I did what none of them had the guts to do. I ended the game. Maybe now I can finally rest.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, drop a comment below. And please like, share and subscribe my channel.